This was a very tough video to make. Let me just put that out there right now. Not because I don't like this house or the fragrances, but because there's so many damn good ones. What's going on, everyone? Joe here today to do a quick buying guide, give you my unaverage thoughts on a house that maybe I did have a little something to contribute with the hype. We are talking about from the house of Hez Parfums, and I'm here to give you at least my personal opinions on fragrances that I enjoy from the house that I would recommend. This is going to lean a bit more gourmand heavy, so if you like lighter, fresher stuff, non so sweet, you might have to visit Hez's catalog, check other fragrance reviewers' content on the house. Mine, I prefer heavier, bolder, and things that will make them want to bite you, lick you, taste you, smell you. Alright, let me stop messing around. Quick disclaimer, these were sent to me by Hez for reviews once upon a time at some point. So that being said, you know that I am going to give you my 100% transparent, unaveraged thoughts because I've been sent stuff from bigger brands for free and bashed it. I've even bashed my own friends' fragrances. So let's get into this. You thought I was playing. I have a lot. So yeah. Up first are two honorable mentions. First of all, time frame of this video. He's about to drop another fragrance of brownie strawberry chocolate. Y'all aren't ready for that. I don't even know if I'm ready for that because these two honorable mentions right here, Rue de Oud and Caramel Elixir, were his most recent releases prior to this brownie concoction coming out. Caramel Elixir is everything that it says it is. It's a spicy caramel with chocolate, patchouli, last a very long time. Really good. It's a unique take on caramel. It's sweet, but not as sweet for it being a caramel fragrance. It gets attention. I've worn it. It's very cozy. So, Caramel Elixir. I did a giveaway with this one through Instagram worldwide in the month of December for their anniversary all the way until my birthday. And this is Rue de Oud, meant to commemorate their 1 year anniversary, as it says. A little bit more special packaging than some of their standard fragrances. This is going to give you the same take and feel as Bourbon Street, their very first release. However, you're going to get a little bit of oud, a little bit of rose, a little bit of incense, and a good amount of berries in here. Yes, berries. That actually made this the X Factor ingredient, in my opinion. Transforms the fragrance completely, gives the original Bourbon Street more depth, and it's a really good release. I do enjoy this a little bit more than Caramel Elixir, but it's not as mass appealing. Now to my five. This is in no real particular order except for the final one I will discuss because it is my personal most favorite. But considering the way I set this up now, I might as well just talk about it. The original, the one to start it all, Bourbon Street. I had their original Bourbon Street. And this is the new updated packaging for Bourbon Street. So I've been around for a minute. I've known of Hez since his bottles look like this. Way before they started looking like this. Same fragrance. No reformulation. But just so you know, been around. What you're gonna get out of this is like a nice sandalwood boozy vanilla. That's pretty much it. It does last, perform pretty well, especially for the price point of most of these fragrances. Run you about $75 for 50 ml, except for Voodoo Magic, which I'm not going to discuss here. I'll let you wander down that rabbit hole. And Rooted Oud, I believe those are a $25 price bump, give or take. It smells good, very cozy. It reminds me of Bourbon Street. You know, I've been to New Orleans once or twice. Recommend anyone who's discovering Hez for the first time, start with this. Do yourselves a favor. See the origin story before advancing. Up next is the fragrance that you have to thank as to why you probably even know who Hez Parfums is. I mean, yes, I like to think of myself as that big of a deal that I am the one who single-handedly made Hez Parfums, you know, the brand that it is, but that's not the case. Every single person is to thank for the reason why Hez Parfums is as great of a house and having the success that it is. And this is how you know I am not the one responsible for hyping this fragrance. It's a freshie. Blue Dog. So again, all of Hez's fragrances are made to pay homage to New Orleans in some sort of way. And there is this painting with a dog and French painting. I'm not even gonna act like I know all the details. I just know there's a painting with of a dog, and it's paying homage to New Orleans. What I do know, this fragrance is amazing for those who like those fresher fragrances. This has its best fresh fragrance, in my opinion. I like this a little bit more than Blue Bayou, just because, well, I feel that the Palo Santo and Blue Bayou is a little bit more challenging. I'm cool with it, but I could, I know that wearing this, I throw this on, everyone's just gonna say,
"Wow, you smell great."
"Wow, can I go?" You know, that type of reaction. For a freshie, this lasts a very long time. Thoroughly impressed. You gain some greens. It almost has like this herbal tone to it. Herbal aldehydic citrus that then transitions into like a spicy, slightly incensed fragrance. Woody spicy, fresh spicy, I guess would be the proper ways to categorize this with some aldehydes. But nonetheless, Blue Dog for your freshie MVP needs. Used to be my absolute favorite from the house until the last one became my absolute favorite. This was always a go-to. We are talking about Cafe Beignet, one of the few reviews I did do on Hez. And this one right here is going to transport you to Cafe Du Monde. You're going to get this bread-like coffee fragrance that is really just smooth. Coffee, vanillas, sandalwoods. This is quite good. I would normally say that after going into Bourbon Street, this might be the third, maybe even second. Because if you don't like what I'll recommend first because of a polarizing note, this is a little bit safer on the darker side of things. It's relatable. You know, everyone has smelled coffee before, or everyone has drank a mocha or hot chocolate once in their life. You know, this is kind of in that realm. And damn it, Hez just connects. When it comes to his gourmands, he just connects. This is gonna give you the beignet coffee Cafe du Monde experience. So, if you can't afford a trip to New Orleans to go to Cafe du Monde, just purchase this. Drink some coffee while you're doing it. It's like you're there. You save all the money on travel expenses. All right. Two more left. And I wanted a little bit more diversity with this one. And realistically, it is a really good fragrance. So if you're looking for something that isn't a gourmand or a freshie, this is one of the few that I feel literally is that. It's not a gourmand. It's not a freshie. Plum Confecture. This is a plum cigarillo. Okay. This is your Swisher Sweet fragrance. Plum cigar spice. Okay, say that you're drinking a sangria while smoking a cigar. You're drinking a daiquiri while smoking a cigar. That is what this is. This is not really a gourmand, though there are like vanillas and plums and cinnamon and all of that. This is the tobacco fragrance. So if you like tobacco, check this out. Very underappreciated these days, gets overlooked because of the cafe beignets, the blue dogs, my number one, you know, and then you gotta always pay respect to the original Bourbon Street, the new releases, Caramel Elixir, Rue de Oud. This has taken quite a step back, but I'm here to let you know you need to check this one out. For your deviation away from freshies, from your deviation away from the gourmands, you have this. Last but not least, in this case for me, in my opinion, I did save the best for last. The second I smelled this fragrance, I loved it. And I was so grateful that I was able to give a bottle away. And this fragrance changed the game because banana is such an exotic note. And yet he found a way to make it a photorealistic version of what is set out to be while still not being a novelty. And damn it, this stuff smells great. Banana, bread, banshee. I still have my travel sample of it. I gave a bunch of my samples that had like plum confecture, cafe beignet, original daiquiri. I gave those away to people so they could discover the brand. Like I didn't give it to them in one set. Like I gave one person cafe beignet, I gave another person this, gave one person cafe beignet and plum confecture. So kind of like scattered them around, you know, like they were the Dragon Balls going back to other parts of the world after the wish was granted. But my wish was granted because when I wanted a new Hez fragrance, he came out with this during the fall 2023, and he changed the game with this one.
Banana bread.
Banana, caramel, chocolate patchouli, bread, vanilla, sexy. This is the most I want them to put their mouth on me by the end of the night. Fragrance in Hez's entire library. Okay? This is so good. This is a fragrance I will recommend to people as long as they like gourmands. And I would say after trying Bourbon Street, if you want a gourmand, go here. If you want it to be just a little bit more daring, because banana won't be for everyone. Okay? Banana's not going to be for everyone. That's why I say Cafe Beignet is a little bit safer play. But if you like banana or you're willing to like banana, this is so much better. So there you have it. There are my thoughts. There are my opinions. That's how I feel. This is my quick buying guide. I do have all of the Hez Parfums fragrances up to date until the brownie one releases, but these are the ones that I would recommend from me to you. In the comments down below, let me know, have you tried anything from Hez Parfums? Would you like to try anything from Hez Parfums? And thoughts and feelings, what are some of your favorites? My name's Joe. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.